Welcome, Pisces. We are going to check in with any freestyle messages that want to come through to you. All right, let's see. What do we have going on? This looks good. This looks very good. Okay, first things, let's just talk about this, right? The Three of Swords and the Sacrifice card, which is the Hangman. This is you simply going through some sort of pain, some sort of heartbreak, but no longer allowing that to be justified in a way that it's making you your identity, right? Like emotional suffering is very intense, right? Like especially if you are Piscean, but also in a lot of other people, right? Like, but we can sometimes start to create that heartbreak as our identity and start to live in a way that, you know, we can't see a way out of that pain until we stop sacrificing ourselves due to someone else's betrayal, due to someone else's disloyalty or betrayal or whatever it is, right? And that's when we actually change a heartbreak into wisdom and lessons. And I feel like that's a very major theme that you need to acknowledge, and something that has taken a lot of your own inner strength to stop sacrificing yourself, right? Like to stop sacrificing in order to have people love you or have you around you or appreciate you or respect you or get your generosity, right? And a lot of people are having that sacrifice card coming through, which is actually connected to your energy, Pisces. This is the Piscean energy of the Hangman, which is saying that sometimes it's okay to be at stillness and silence and to change a perspective. That's not saying like, okay, we need to change the narrative. It's actually going through the motion of pain and then just, you know, being able to see the lesson out of it, right? And this like small little thing that I always, not sure if I should say it or not, but I always say it actually. How do I even, what did I get myself into for wanting to share this? I don't know why I wanted to share it. I don't even know how. It just comes out of me. Hold on. Let me just like gather my thoughts around it. And see if Spirit really wants me to share it. And I know a lot of you will go like crazy on it. Like, you should have shared that. And I love it. Like back in the days, I would feel a little bit, you know, violated in my own personal thoughts with that. But like as the time passes by, I'm just like, I like it when you do that. It just shows something important. Now, no, I think it's like, no, it doesn't want to be coming out. Sorry. My apologies for that. It's like some things is better kept not said. We've got the new beginning, okay? Like that's like in the past. Like let's leave that in the past and the past lessons, because you've got new beginnings coming through, and these new beginnings will actually get you in alignment with two specific chakras, okay? If you don't know about chakras, go read about it, but we start off with the sacral chakra. So something within the sacral part of your energy field has either been depleted or excluded, not excluded. How do I even say it? Because the sacral chakra is when we are underactive or overactive when it comes to intimacy. And either one of them could lead us to a specific way of being or specific blockages. And it feels like to me, since you are having a new beginning, you have changed something within that pattern. And another thing is the crown chakra. The crown chakra is the energy that connects you with the higher spirit, as well as gives you hope and direction in life, and also like healing. Okay, this is healing, being connected to the world, to the universe, to your belief, to whatever it means to you to keep on going towards your direction. And I do feel like the next chapter will be filled with people that truly understand you, want to help you, and want to support you. Now, all the times that you've been in this position where people weren't there for you, weren't supporting you, weren't helping you, those are the people that you have noted as like, okay, I was overgiven in terms of loyalty, generosity, and care and love, and didn't get the same in return. That brought pain, but it also brought wisdom to how you should deal with certain energies, and not allowing that to constantly happen. So your new start comes after probably the whole eclipse, okay? Like maybe it has a connection to the last eclipse, but it can also have an energy attached to the new eclipses that are going, which means that you're eclipsing out people or situations in your life that have held you back from taking new opportunities and new beginnings and being more in alignment with people that actually truly care. Now it's funny because I just sent a message to a friend of mine that lives far away abroad, and we had like such a good, profound, deep conversation. And I just sent him, before I actually got online here, I said like, one good friend far away is way better than hundreds of people around you that don't understand you. And I feel like this is really something that you probably have understood around this time as well, right? One good, but it's not just one, but like a few handful of people that truly care for you, truly check up on you, truly love you for who you are and what you bring to the table. It's far better than people that constantly are just like checking what you actually bring to the table. There is a distinction in that. And I feel like you're now way more aware of your own energy, of your own patterns, in the good and the bad, and you are in a more intuitive alignment with yourself, or you're about to get there, okay? Like, let me just hold your hand right here, okay? Like hold your hand right here. You are getting into that alignment. Trust me when I say it. And I know that maybe in your head, you're just like still spiraling, you're just like, but this and that heartbreak and this. Listen, at one certain point, if you are truly connected to the source and to the divine as you know you are, you will get to that point. Okay, you will get to that point. And this is what I'm seeing happening for you. Whether this has already taken place or not, maybe it hasn't, and maybe the best thing is actually that it hasn't happened yet. You get my point? Like, maybe the best thing is that you are listening to this reading and you're like, I'm not there. This is like full of fluff and just like sugar coating. And I'm just here saying like, that's exactly the most beautiful part of life. The fact that you can see it happening, but it is taking place in the spirit realms. You are getting more and more intuitively aligned with yourself. And it's because of your time of solitude, your awareness, your higher consciousness. Seeing patterns, seeing recognition, like recognizing patterns and acting upon that accordingly, which eventually will lead you to a specific amount of time where you do feel a sense of loneliness, where you do feel a sense of like, okay, maybe I've done this and or I've done that. That's a part of your journey too. However, you will get to your higher essence and yourself. And you have a very strong ability to stand your ground on principles, values. I know that Pisceans may, and I know that this is going to sound a little bit tricky. I am a Piscean in a lot of my charts, so please don't take it in the wrong way. But there are a lot of people that could say like, you know, Pisces don't have a real backbone, right? And you probably don't feel that way, but yeah, why would that be? Maybe it is because you are like an octopus. You're like everywhere, and because of that, the people may tend to think like, okay, you're just like what's it called? What's the reptile called? The chameleon. Okay, yeah, you're the chameleon of this whole zodiac sometimes, and that's where people may start to think like, can we really trust this chameleon? Because maybe there's like two-faced to that. And it's just like talking about two fishes, right? Like your whole thing is about the two fishes, which means that you have an adjustment of like where the main stream of fishes are going, and you know how to align yourself. But going against the odd of it will also make other people feel like, whoa, Pisces just went against the odd, and then you will become the odd one. So what I'm trying to aim with this is that people will always have an opinion. So if you go along with the crowd, you will always have the opinion of like, oh, this person does not have a backbone, or like, you know, like they're just flowing life with whatever. But if you do go against the grain, that would be like, okay, that's not normal. Like you shouldn't, like Pisces just went against the grain. Like that's not what we expect you to do. Do you see the difference of people's judgments will always be a judgment. So you better do you. You know what I mean? And that means that you need to stand stronger into your own victory, into your own achievements, your where you are headed. And trust me, in all sense of the word, the people that truly made it or make it are actually the ones that go against the grain, that people do not applaud in your surrounding. Like, trust me, they will not applaud you. Some will do afterwards. Those are the ones to respect. Those are not always the ones to keep, but they will come forward to applaud you. But those that travel alone are the ones that travel far. That's what it is. And that's coming through your own solitude. And the more that you stay in solitude, the more you can come more closer to yourself. And that will make you an achiever, overcomer, because you are, and you will. You are a survivor. I don't know why this is coming through for you so strongly, but Pisces, you are a survivor. You are. And all you need to do is protect your energy field. Like, this is what I'm seeing. Because going with the whole mass will eventually make you, whether you are aware of it or not, you will lose bits and pieces of yourself within that inner child, that inner trauma. Okay, like that's just the way it is. Because when we reflect back, and that's what you may need to do or may have already done, okay, is actually going through like your upbringing. Okay, like how were you treated as a child? What happened? Did you always have to prove yourself? Did you always have to do the best of yourself? Were you neglected? Were the other ones held above? Were you the one that always get the guilt and the punishment over what your siblings did? These type of dynamics, if we don't truly put focus on that, they can create our identity at a long run. Because at one point you will be like trying to give so much just to, to be loved back. And that comes from a childhood pattern of always needing to, maybe always to protect someone. That calls loyalty. Protect your siblings, protect this, protect that, against, your parents. Like, you know what I mean? Like, things that are small could sneak in into the shadow, and you will start to treat people in a certain way in order to gain back what you didn't receive as a child from your parents. It's just what it is. And that's what makes you vulnerable right now, to protect your energy, to clear your energy field, to really dive in and see like, okay, what did I do as a child? Like, did I constantly have my hand above someone or my siblings or something? Was I the one that was spoiled, maybe? Okay, I guess that's so funny, because I remember, this is just like a weird thing that just comes up to me. When I would say like I was a lonely child, people always judge like, oh, you must be spoiled, just because I take care of myself and I do my own thing or whatever, or I have like some sort of aura, right? And I'm like, spoiled? No, I was everything but spoiled. You know what I mean? I just learned to spoil myself because no one else could spoil me. That's the difference. And that's like where your inner strength and your inner character actually comes from. Now, when I do see other people, then I'm like, okay, that's spoiled. And it's like nowadays, I would never hear it, because nowadays there are examples of like what spoiled should look like versus what you assume because someone is a lonely child. Whew. Okay, are we drafting off? Yes, we are drafting off. Every time I put in, like, see, that's what I didn't draft off. So if you were like, oh, you should have said the first thing, and the second time you're just like, oh, but I don't want to hear it, then it's like, okay, then shut the fuck up if I don't want to see it, you know? Anyway, you get me. Yeah, maybe. Pisces, we can be very sassy, okay? We can be very sassy. You know that. You know we can be sassy. We got Kali coming through. Kali, ouch. You don't want to call in Kali. Like, if Kali comes, then for sure someone has done you dirty, okay? And they will rip off everything and anything that has no alignment. That is probably the best way to describe any sort of eclipse season that comes through, because Kali is just like, I don't care about your feelings, but some things need to end, and in order to have that new beginning. So for some of you, you are operating as the Kali. For others of you, this is Kali coming to support you and say like, okay, now is the time to choose yourself in peace, silence, in your intuitive ability, and in your projection. And the only way to enter the new is when you recognize what is old and what does not come with you to the next chapter. Massive change, massive growth. Because you are a light worker, or you're about to have like a very light worker energy. And now we have the sensitivity card coming through. So it means that you are becoming extra sensitive to the energies that are around you right now, which means that anyone that has like an off energy, anyone that is operating out of the dark or shadows or toxicity, anyone that is trying to diminish you in any sort of way, you have a very strong sensor antenna that's like this, and you sense it. Like, you sense generosity, like genuine energies, and people that just smile in your face just to get something. Okay, so this is absolutely a message to say like, honor yourself and your feelings right now. That will not make you always feel like the best, because being sensitive, obviously we as Pisces, we can have a very sensitive part of ourselves that people don't know how to deal with. Let's be honest. I mean, like, for me, it's even like, it's way worse actually, because I have fire dominantly and I have water dominantly as Pisces and Scorpio. Put them together and it's just like, run away, you know, like, it's like a runaway love, run away. So I can only imagine if there's only emotion and you're becoming sensitive. I mean, like, that's just like crying yourself out on sleeping. You know, I can understand that. And you would think like, oh, okay, but I'm like this. And it's like, no, someone that could be like having fire in their chart, they could become very angry emotionally. Like, that's also not nice, you know? So anyway, this is all about like, accept yourself the way you are and the way that you deal with situations. But there is absolutely a need for you to choose a healthy lifestyle, and especially if you know, no shade or anything, but if you're into any type of partying, drugs, alcohol, taking certain medicines to, I don't know, to numb yourself out in any type of way, you will only be attracting like darker entities, and those darker entities will eventually kind of like bring you into an unhealthy lifestyle. So if you feel you're getting into a sensitive energy field, then surrounding yourself with thousands of people, even if you're not doing anything, right? But surrounding yourself with that would only highlight your own sensitivity. You will be sensitive to everything and everyone. So that means that you have the accountability to take for your own health. Okay? Right. Angel therapy. So I'm the angel that gives you therapy. Oh, that's so funny. I used to have a friend that we called Angel. She was a Pisces. She is a Pisces. That's funny. Give your cares and worries to us, angels, and allow us to take your burdens. Yeah. So again, needing to stand your ground, needing to stand on your own firm boundaries. And oh my God, did I just make a 20 minutes video? Wow, right. That's 20 minutes of a deep conversation, because I know I neglected you guys a little bit. Had to go through my own emotional well-being as well, sensitivity. But yeah, let me finish this on the extended, because or else we're just going to finish this right here. And if this resonated with you and you're still in the flow, because this is the flow, right? So if you feel like you are in the flow, follow me on the next flow of the extended or become a member for it, and we will go into the depth of their current feelings, because this was all about you, very needed. Follow me on that and we will dive a little bit deeper on this. Thank you and take care.